back to my channel. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back now, and today I am back with another episode review for my 600-pound life, Margaret's journey. So y'all know I don't like to hold y'all. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into this review. Before I get started, please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so that you're notified every time your girl call your phone. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this review. Y'all, this was the most emotional episode I didn't ever watch, because every time I turned around, we crying. She crying, the mama crying, I'm crying. It was just a whole lot of crying. I don't understand how she had any water left in them eyes at the end of this episode. So, like I said, this is Margaret's journey. She's from Baytown, Texas. She's 35 years old and she weighs 750 pounds. So when the show opened up, we see her laying in a hospital bed. So y'all, all of a sudden, I'm just like, oh Lord. Now part of me felt like, okay, this might be a little bit easier than all the other cases that we done seen, because she's actually already in a controlled environment. So she don't have to do all that extra stuff to lose weight, so I thought. So yeah, opened up with her laying up in the hospital bed. Now, Dr. Nell says that she fell, and that's how she ended up there. And they sent her to that hospital because the other hospitals really didn't have any room to fit somebody her size. She's not mobile, which, if y'all seen how big she was, of course she's not going to be mobile. She's a big girl. And she can barely stand from bedside to bedside commode. Y'all know the little commodes that they roll in the hospital for you? So she can't even, it's hard for her to even do that. Now you got Margaret and Dr. Now, they in the room, like I was saying, asking her the basic questions like who lived with you. And she says that, you know, her and her mom lived together. Her mom actually had gastric bypass surgery herself. So Dr. Now asked why they feed her that stuff. And the mama said, well, the daughter said, of course, they feed me that so that I don't get upset. Because when I get upset, it's not pretty. Y'all know how it go. If you don't give me what I want, I'm going to cut up and act a fool. Dr. Now asked her, okay, so what's different now? She says that she don't want to die, and she's tired of living an abusive life. He give her the diet rundown, how many calories she needs to be within, the exercises that she needs to do, so that she able to, you know, come back for the next appointment and get this show on the road. Margaret mom come. Millie, she tells Dr. Now that her child is in bad shape, which we see that already, ma'am. And he asked that she gets 100 pounds down within 3 months. So mom asked, she asked her, well, how bad do you want the surgery, Margaret? And she a football coach or something. And Margaret's like, I want the surgery so bad. She says, the mom said they're going to work there every minute, every moment they can. They're going to get it. And Dr. Now said if she don't follow that diet, it's a wrap. So in his confessional, he's talking about how she had an infection in her leg. They took care of it while she was in the hospital, and they had her on a controlled diet, like I kind of figured from the beginning of the episode. And now she weighs 685 pounds since she's been in the hospital. Dr. Now prescribes her to see a physical therapist so that she can get moving in the right direction. And now she has to show him that she can do it all on her own, because they're about to get ready to release her from the hospital. So back in the room, the mama and Millie and Margaret, they get so emotional. Now this is where the tears started, because she's just so happy that, you know, her prayers have been answered. She said this is a miracle for her. And I actually started getting a little teary-eyed myself, because I'm like, darn, like this girl is big, but she is so sweet though. Like from what I was seeing, she's very, very sweet. Month 1, she's moving around on her own. She's on it, well, not on her own, but she's moving around a little bit more than what she was at first. She's doing the exercises. And y'all, when I tell y'all, this lady ain't had no shame in her game. She was walking around butt naked damn near the entire fucking episode. Coochie out, titties out, everything just out, just open to the world. Like, girl, my thing is, I don't know if her self-esteem is low, because if you got low self-esteem, ain't no way you showing your body off like that. I'm talking about baby girl was just parading that thing around, like had that kitty all out on display. I think it's because really she didn't have anything to fit her. So we get into her upbringing. Basically, she had a very, very abusive lifestyle, and not even physical. Like her and her dad really went through some mess. So she says that her dad was almost 1,000 pounds. He ate up all the food in the house for them. They would have to eat like leftovers or whatever he had left behind. They would be starving sometimes, and like if they said anything to him or they challenged him, it would be a problem, because they said he was so terrifying. But my whole thing is, if your daddy almost 1,000 pounds, what's so terrifying about him? Because bitch, he can barely move. He can't whoop y'all. He can't even take care of himself. So then she said it get down to the point where things had started to get so bad to where when he was in the hospital going through dialysis and all that stuff, he would make their mama leave the kids behind and go with him. She had to be with him every step of the freaking way. And my thing is, he didn't make you do that. You chose to do that, because ain't no way in the fuck you telling me you not even mobile. You can't even do nothing for yourself. How are you gonna tell me what to do? You gonna tell me to leave my kids behind and come run up behind your big overgrown overweight ass? No. Then she said she ended up with the grandmama. I think that was the grandma on the dad's side, and they treated her like shit. She said she told her grandma one day she was hungry and her grandma made her eat 10 eggs in a row. Now somebody should have called defects on her ass. After that situation ended up happening, she moved in with her aunt. Her aunt was a totally different situation. It was better for her. She said her and her aunt got along great. Her aunt was like everything to her, like a second mom. Her aunt passed away when she was in high school from a blood clot. And basically, that's when things started to go right back downhill for her. She ended up being 300 pounds at 15 years old. And the mama was like, well, she didn't understand why the baby didn't feel so important. Well, she didn't feel important because you weren't there. You chose a man over her. And she was going through shit too. And you chose a man over her and put her in the same situation that man is in. After high school, she got on disability. And her mom and her sister left her with the daddy. And she felt like she left her with the daddy because she didn't love her, but that was not the case. The mama said she don't leave her kids. She said she did not leave her kids. She said Margaret had a choice to go, and she decided to stay. And that's the situation that she ended up in. But my thing is, you the parent. If you know the situation that you're finna leave your child in is no good, I would have pulled that whole by that nap ass head. Get your ass in this car. We finna go. Okay? Because I know this situation is not going to do nothing but hurt you. So why would you leave you don't even want to be there. Why would you leave your child there? And in return, that ended up putting her in a whirlwind of different shit. Because this baby was saying that she was eating her daddy food just to get revenge on him. Like, come on now, what kind of household is y'all got? For real. The mom said it's really been a trying time for them because every other day, several times a day, she want to quit. The girl want to quit. Margaret, she want to quit. The physical therapists get there and they in the house. The mama and Margaret, they in the house. All I hear just commotion. Got the people standing outside in front of the door. Next thing you know, Miss Millie come to the door and she say, I told y'all I was going to reschedule with y'all and close the damn door right back in their damn face. Now, if I was a therapist, I would have just been done with it. I said, ain't no hold on, ain't gonna slam no door in my face and I'm coming to help your big ass daughter. After a few minutes of them going back and forth, Margaret said, okay, just go ahead and bring them in. So they get up in there. She butt ass naked again. In a nude. So she say, the therapist, you know, they asking the basic questions. Can you stand on your own? Can you do this on your own? And she's like, you know, she can stand up. She can do stuff like that, but it's really her balance. She has an issue with balance and pain because, like I said, that leg was giving her the blues. The leg was swollen, full of goddamn fluid. It was ridiculous. So they give her a little goodie bag with some workout equipment in it so she can be able to work out, like the little pulling thing so she can work out on her arms and all that. And they give her a stress ball, which she really needs because the bitch is stressed out. And she said that she enjoyed meeting the therapist and she's excited to get more work done when they come. Month 2 roll around, still butt ass naked. She upset and cursing at her mom because it's time for her to get moving. So she make it up out the bed and she walked from her room to the living room and then she say, I'm done. She sit down and she is done. The mom was like, no, I really wanted you to try to walk back and forth, you know, at least make your way back. She said, I'm done. This is the farthest you gonna get me right now. I'm done. The mama yelled back at her ass. She told her mama to shut the hell up because she keep on pushing her. And then the mama said, I'm not letting you get away with this bullshit because you gotta go. You trying to reach. So no, I'm not gonna leave you alone. I'm not gonna let you keep getting away with it. You keep trying to snake your way through these little exercises so you can get it your way. No, you gonna push yourself because this is what you need so you can lose weight. So get your big ass up. So she walked back in the room and she out of breath. Legs hurt, they swole, they purple, veins popping out. She finally make it over there in the dang on bed. I think this is month 3. It's time for the appointment. Now she didn't go into the for the appointment. She did it virtual because she said her mama had to work and she didn't have no transportation. Dr. Nell was telling her, asking her like, how you doing? She said, I'm hurting, but I'm okay. The physical therapist told Dr. Nell that she hadn't been cooperating, and of course she getting defensive. No, that's not true, Dr. Nell. That's not true. They just been coming on the wrong days and all that stuff. It don't matter. You send your ass in that house every day doing nothing anyway, so it don't matter if they come every fucking day. You need it. Ain't no wrong days. And he says, well, I really need to see you today, so I'm going to get you a Metro lift to come and pick you up, and they going to give you the wheelchair, the whole 9, so that you can get your ass in here to this appointment. Here? Okay? Good to go. He asked her about the eating habits. She said she changed everything. Salad, grilled chicken, grilled fish. If it don't fly or don't swim, She don't eat it. That's what she said. Dr. Nell says it's okay if you skip a meal. It's okay if you push back. Just stay hydrated and keep your exercise up, and keep your activity going. She's able to get around a little bit better, and Dr. Nell said he can actually see that she has lost some weight, but he still needs to get her in the office so she can do her weigh-in and all that stuff, check all that good stuff out. Y'all, they panned that camera back, and that girl she had on a shirt because, like I said, she was in a virtual appointment, but the shirt came down only so far. The coochie was still out. I said, baby, I know them fucking cameramen, when they got done with this episode here, they ain't want to see no more ass and titties. No more ass and titties. We get to month 4. They pull up. It's the mama Millie and the stepdaddy. Now the stepdaddy pull up. They got a Ford Explorer. She sitting in the trunk. Girl, why the damn daddy got the Apple? Y'all know the Apple stickers that come with the cell phones. He got them put up on the windows like decoration. I said, this some country ass shit here. So anyway, so they come help her get out the car. The stepdaddy push her in the office. And she said after she missed the first appointment, her mom called back to let them know what was going on, like with her legs, because her legs had started getting really, really bad, and Dr. Nell had to prescribe her some antibiotics. They called her to the back, and it's time to do the weigh-in. So she's 6'32". She lost 53 pounds since the last appointment and 120 pounds in total. So Dr. Nell come in, and the girl, she's smiling from ear to ear. She's so happy. Oh, my God, I did it. He said, good weight loss. You came a long way. He wants her to go to psychotherapy as well as getting a physical therapist to get her more mobile, get her moving. And if she does good, he'll approve her for the surgery. And baby, she just bust out crying. So in Dr. Nell confessional, he's saying that he didn't think that she would stick to the diet, but it's a pleasant surprise that she did, and he's proud of her. And she says now she can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So the physical therapist shows up at her house once they get back home, and she's moving a lot more. And he says he'll be back for her on Friday to see her. So month 5 come around, it's appointment time. So she's hoping she gets approved for surgery. They get to the hospital, they make it in the lobby, and she already crying and nervous just thinking about what the outcome gonna be. So they call her to the back, and it's time to get this ball rolling. She get up on the scale, 626. She only lost 5 pounds, y'all, and she was so sad. She said maybe she just having a bad day. But girl, you really gonna be having a bad day when you get back there in that room and Dr. Nell chew your ass out by not losing no weight. So Dr. Nell come in the room, and he talking to her about backsliding and not sticking to her diet. And her and the mom keep saying, we've been doing the same things. I don't understand what's not happening. I don't understand why she not losing no weight. Dr. Nell started getting in his feelings and getting upset with them, because he like, y'all telling me that y'all doing the same thing, but the previous months you was doing the same thing and you lost way more weight. So it's impossible that you went home and did what I asked you to do and you only lost 5 pounds. Dr. Nell was like, you can't argue with that scale. So the mom was like, unless she getting up and going, fixing herself something to eat while I'm not there, I honestly don't know how she didn't lose that much weight. I don't understand. Margaret is mad. So the mom was like, okay, well now you only do 2 smoothies a day instead of, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that's only 300 calories. Dr. Nell said, who said anything about a smoothie? Well, it's a protein smoothie. I didn't tell you to give her no protein smoothies. I didn't tell you to do that. So stop that. She said that Dr. Nell was talking to her, and she just gets so upset to the point where she's like, I just want to go home. I want to go home. Dr. Nell says she needs to try harder. Margaret says she is so disappointed and let down. And Dr. Nell says she has to lose 35 pounds by next month or she can't get the surgery. So, boom, they leave out of there. They get back home. 1 week after the appointment, she starts therapy with Dr. Paradise. So, when Dr. Paradise get there, them damn dogs, I know for a fact, I think it was 3 dogs, and I think I seen a cat come up out that room. Them damn dogs was barking. I'm talking about barking off the chain. Girl, put them damn dogs up. So when the Dr. Paradise get in there, the dogs all up on the dang on bed. She talking about they don't bite. Now, dog owners kill me with that. Talking about they don't bite. You don't damn know. And even if they don't, who's to say I want to be around them? I came to therapy this girl. I didn't come over here to be in the dog pound. Put them motherfuckers up until I leave. They start getting into the background, the upbringing. Her mama went through their issues. She wasn't there. But the mama is very overprotective. And she says her babies are her world. And Dr. Paradise stopped her right there and said she's not a baby, she's 35. And that's the problem. Baby. Dr. Paradise was not speaking his girl language. He was not like, and he was doing his job. he was, you know, giving her, like, just telling her, like, you need to start taking a step back from each other. Give her some space to start making decisions on her own. And that made her upset because she said she felt like Dr. Paradise was trying to take her comfort zone away. And he was kept trying to reiterate, I'm not trying to do that, not trying to do that, just trying to get you more independent, because she's not going to be here all the time for you. Baby, she didn't like that at all. She put Dr. Paradise out. She told him to get the hell out. She told him to go. And when he wouldn't go, she got up. And she went up in that bathroom, and that's when I seen that cat fly up out of there like they was on a goddamn broomstick. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Dr. Paradise asked her to see if she can go longer and longer throughout the day without calling her mom. Because, you know, she said when her mom be at work, they'll sit up there and talk on the phone for like 7 or 8 hours. And that's no good. So she said she's getting better at getting more independent, getting more distant from her mom, especially now because her mom picked up a new shift and she won't be home for dinner, so she has to basically fend for herself while her mama not there, so that she can be able to do what she need to do to get approved for surgery, because she really wants it, and she have to go back in a few weeks to get weighed. Month 6, and it's time for the appointment. So she's saying that she don't want to get her hopes up and be disappointed if she don't reach her goal. So they do the weigh-in, and she's 595, which means she lost 35 pounds since the last appointment, and a total of 157 pounds in all. Dr. Nell come in. He says, you know, you finally under 600. He start asking her about her mobility, and, you know, before she can answer, the mom answered. That's why I'm like, baby, you have to let this girl talk for herself. This is her weight loss journey. How is she going to be honest with this man if you keep jumping in every chance that you get? So Margaret was saying that, you know, she just haven't been eating, and if she do eat, it's later on up in the day. And Dr. Nell is looking at the paper. He like, if you saying you doing all that, you should have lost 2 to 3 times the weight that you done lost today. If you really doing what you say, not eating and all that stuff. But he said they gonna do her endoscopy to check her stomach and all that, make sure that she's prepared for surgery. And then depending on if she lose more weight and staying on track, they'll go ahead and schedule her for gastric surgery. Month 7 roll around. Now it's time for her to get the endoscopy done. And she crying, of course. The mama giving her a pep talk, you know, saying, you know, why? Because she was asking, are you going to be there when I wake up next to my bedside? Mama said, yes, I keep telling you, I didn't leave you. I left your father. I didn't leave you. I left your father. So stop thinking that I'm not going to be there for you, because I am. So about an hour later, after the surgery and all that stuff, everything went good. It was successful. Dr. Now said everything looks good for the most part. She has gallstones, but they're going to figure out how they're going to get that removed after they get the surgery situation done. And then he did say that he's seen the leg infection came back, but that was due to poor hygiene. And he's going to give her some antibiotics to get that cleared up, get it taken care of, so that it don't come back. He said, I want you to work with a physical therapist every day up until surgery. And they're going to keep her in a controlled environment, aka the hospital, for, it was about a month, to make sure she didn't gain her weight back, because they went ahead and approved her for surgery. So now, a whole month done went by. It's month 8, and it's surgery time, y'all. Yeah, so I was excited for her, because I'm like, girl, you finally did it. You made it to the finish line. Now let's go ahead and get this thing going. She said it's been a long, hard month, but she made it. She crying, the mama crying, she emotional. And Dr. Nell says that in the process of her being in the hospital that month leading up to surgery, they got her to lose another 50 pounds. Dr. Nell says the surgery went well, no complications. She should be able to lose at least 30 to 40 pounds within a month after the surgery. And she will eventually need to get the gallstones removed, but they want to make sure she heals up nicely with the gastric bypass surgery first. It's going to be very important for her to keep going to therapy, and if not, it'll only be a matter of time before she slips back. Month 9 come around, 1 month since surgery. She's still recovering, and she said it's hard to believe that she made it this far, but she did. She had another session with Dr. Paradise, and she said it went better than the last session because he helps her, you know, understand things more clearly, especially when it comes down to like her and her mom taking a break from each other, because like Dr. Paradise told her, your mom not going to be around forever. And when she's not around, it's up to you to still make her proud and do the things that you need to do. So she says that's what she going to do, honey. She's an independent woman now. Even though she was still laying in the bed, she was still sore, she was still recovering. But I want to see what she's going to look like when she get that weight down. Her and James B, them one of the only 2 people that I care enough about to see their progress, because they was some beautiful souls, y'all. She says she's learning to do just fine on her own. That's the best gift she can give to herself, and she's going to thrive. And the credits came on, and that was the end of the episode, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see each and every one of y'all in my next one. Peace out.